Kart 7!
Hello, as you've heard, welcome to Mario Kart 7 for the Nintendo 3DS, the last stop on our full tour of Mario Kart games. We've been slowly but surely playing through every single Mario Kart in the main series, starting with Super Mario Kart and making our way all the way up to this point. After this, we have played through every single mainline Mario Kart game, which is quite the accomplishment, but with this one, I have played it the least out of all of them. I have played so little of Mario Kart 7, and I'm really excited to change that with this series. Of course, just like with all the other ones, we'll be playing through all the different game modes and unlocking all the characters along the way. This one's pretty neat because it does introduce a lot of cool elements that we see repeated in Mario Kart 8, and we'll be showcasing them as we get into today's first episode. But a lot of you have been letting me know how excited you are to see me play this game, so I don't wanna waste any time. I wanna get right into it. Let's get started with Mario Kart 7. So here we are on the main menu of Mario Kart 7, where of course, just like before, we'll be hopping into single player. And there are 4 game modes to choose from. We'll be starting out with the first one, Grand Prix. Race for first place and 4 course cups. And with that, we have 50, 100, and 150 to choose from right from the beginning. We're gonna start with 50 and make our way through all the others as time goes on. Let's start with 50 and play, of course, as our main man, Mario. His name's on the cover. It's only fair that we start with him, right? And what immediately makes this game different from Mario Kart Wii, the previous game, is that with that game, of course, we had custom karts, but this steps it up a notch. It's not just custom karts, but customizable components. We have the kart body, as you can see, can be changed, but also the wheels, and then also the glider, which is a whole new mechanic we'll be talking about as we get into our first race here. But we'll be starting everything standard. We have the standard kart, the standard wheels, and the standard super glider, giving us a pretty standard amount of stats here between speed, acceleration, weight, handling, and off-road. So with all of that babbling done, that basically means I'm playing normal Mario here in the 50cc Mushroom Cup, which has Toad Circuit, Daisy Hills, Cheap Lagoon, and Shy Guy Bazaar. So here we are with our first race in Mario Kart 7 Toad Circuit. A pretty cool track indeed. We always gotta start with a basic, circuit kind of track, right? That's usually how Mario Kart starts you off, and it's no different here, so let's get into it. So let's see if the starting is gonna be the same. Seems like it, I got a decent boost there, so we're off to the races here for the very first race here in Mario Kart 7. And one thing you'll immediately notice are these coins on the ground, which is a big new mechanic. Starting with this one, I guess we've had coins in previous Mario Kart games, but not quite like how it is here in Mario Kart 7. They sort of have a similar mechanic to how they were in, I think, Super Mario Kart, where you can collect up to 10 of them. They should help improve your acceleration, but what they do in between races is a little bit different. We'll get into that as, of course, we move on, but for right now, we're cruising down the track. I'll collect as many coins as I possibly can. Even if I get 10 of them, it'll be important to get more, as many as I can in each and every race. Where the confetti is flying around as we cross the first finish line. Watch out for that green shell. And we shouldn't have too much of an issue, of course, getting through these races at 50cc. It's nothing we can't handle, right? Here's hoping. But I do wanna, of course, take this ramp, do a big trick, and boom, we are gliding. One of the new mechanics to this game is that we can glide around. Oh, watch out for the green shell. I saw it on the bottom screen, but all right, let's keep going, just like that. Oh no, the blooper covering the screen is not helping me very much. But like I was saying before, we get the glide around in this game. It's a new mechanic with this one. You could, of course, get like boosted in the air through like a cannon in previous Mario Kart games, but you couldn't get control of your kart when you were in air like that. But with the glider, you have a lot of control, and that's something we see continued in future Mario Kart games. Obviously, Mario Kart 8 has it as well. And this game's really not that far removed from Mario Kart 8, especially since it was released only a few years before it. I keep on accidentally releasing my items, but I don't mean to. But we're in the last lap here. We get a new item, the Tanuki Leaf, which as you can see, we can press it and it just swings this tail around. That can be really useful for knocking out opponents, but on top of that, just knocking away items that might come our way. So very cool to see a new item. There's a few of them here in Mario Kart 7, but there we go. We're gonna finish our first race in the game. And Mario is super pleased about it. As you can see, we get 10 points. Or actually, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if I'm including the bottom screen with this one. And for whatever reason, I've tried changing my console name. I've tried resetting the save. I've tried a bunch of stuff. For whatever reason, there's already a username on this. I bought this game used a few years ago. I don't know why it has this username, but it does. I can't figure out how to change it. So I couldn't look at it, I don't know. It just won't change. So that's fine. As we head into our next race here, 50cc Mushroom Cup, Daisy Hills. Whoa, the windmills and everything. This is a really pretty track. And it's sort of this weird in between Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 8 where you can still see the Miis like cheering you on in the crowd. I don't think there's really any tracks in Mario Kart 8 or the Wii U at the least that have the Miis in the crowd like that, you know? So it's just sort of like a weird jump. This is sort of one of the last, like I feel like major Nintendo games that had just Miis hanging out like that. But here we are with whatever it was called, Daisy Hills. A very cool track for sure. Very relaxing too. I love the environment with it, with the grass and the hot air balloons. Just very calm vibe. They go around here just like this, of course, pick up a bunch more coins. We're already keeping the lead quite well. We go on this big boost right here. We're gonna take to the skies. We'll glide around. I think I can, whoa, I can bounce off of those. I don't think that really helped me too much with speed. Ow. I hit the windmill, but we took a little bit of a shortcut. Princess Peach is not too far behind me, so let me scatter around a couple of bananas. I wanna keep moving. Okay, oh no, our first blue shell! Yikes! That sends me flying, and with it, a few coins are lost. So that's not so good. We'll have to go and try to pick up some more. In the meantime, I will hold this out. Try to at least get a blue drift. I missed both coins there. Whoops, okay, I got that one. Watch out for the sheep in the road. Maybe it's a ram, I'm not really sure. But get this. Not so bad so far. Yeah, I'm really excited to get into this game. My first like real time giving it a proper full play. I've like dabbled in it here and there, you know, previously in my life, but I've never given it a full playthrough. There's a ton of neat characters in this game, but I've not really given much of a try because of that. So that's really cool that we'll be able to check them out here. Uh-oh, blue shell coming in again twice in one race. It's a little rough, enough so for Peach to take the lead in front of me. Not good, but not on my watch. I'm gonna drift like that. There we go, there we go. And I will boom, boost through here. Got it. Okay, let's keep it moving. Yeah, this game's really pretty, especially for being on a handheld console. I always think of this game when I think of like, whoa, what can the 3DS do graphically? This game always super impressed me. I was like, wow, that's on like a handheld console. Of course now, all this time later, it's probably not as impressive to most people, but when it came out, it definitely was a pretty big deal. And this game came out like what, 2011? So it's gotten up there in the years. It's over 10 years old now, right? I'm pretty sure it was around 2011 this game came out, so. Yeah, pretty cool. We're coming up on the end of Daisy Hills here. I'll put one more banana for good measure, but there we go. We finished. So that is gonna be another 10 points for us. And in total, we have 20. So let's move to the next race. And with this one, ooh, we got Cheap Lagoon. Very cool track. As you can see, some different paths to take depending on how risky you wanna make it. All right, let's get going. Mario's ready to continue on the track here. But yeah, as we're getting into this one here, Cheap Lagoon, I would love to hear, have you ever played Mario Kart 7 before? And if so, what are your thoughts on it? Over here, go, dive, go! I will. And I have this Tanuki Leaf. I'm definitely curious about using this. I'll do some tricks off some of these jumps, just like that. I'm hoping I can save it for when either other racers get close enough to me or their items do. Come on, there we go. Just like that, just like that. That wasn't so bad. but I will just do a normal jump off this ramp and then back into the water. And that's sort of another thing, I sort of failed to mention it, but in this game, we can go underwater and we have this like little water propeller. So that's pretty neat just to be able to drive around underwater like that. It sort of was, whoa. Okay, I got it, but it also got rid of my Tanuki power up. I don't know if that's because I didn't like swing at the right time, or if it just does that as a trade-off. But go, dive, go, we're going back in. There we go. But yeah, that's sort of the idea with this game, is that we have sort of these all-terrain vehicles in a way. We get to go in the air, in the water, doesn't matter where we're going, we're gonna be able to ride around in it. And that's, you know, something that continues in Mario Kart 8. You still have the ability to go both in the water and into the air in that game too. So definitely seems like it's stuck, but we're gonna go up this way, which is a little bit more risky, but we make it and we can start gliding around. Okay, I'm going to dive, boom, right back down. Try this out, come on. Got it, drifting through that. I just wanna make sure we have a good lead here. If we get hit by a blue shell or something like that, I want to make sure that they aren't gonna catch up to us like they did in the last race. I don't know if there's, you know, crazy star rankings for this one. Oh, that hurt. But I do know that, I did look into like how characters are unlocked in this game, and it looks like I don't have to worry about star ranking for any kind of unlockable stuff. It would just be for vanity reasons, and personally, I'm not vanitatious enough to care about such a thing. So let's try hopping down here. Does that really change too much? There's not like a little hidden shortcut back this way, I guess not. Got the crabs marching around, they can always be a pain to dodge, should be a little bit careful. Princess Peach is getting a bit closer to me. She took the shortcut route, so definitely catching up a bit more, but if I could just get the red boost here, I should be able to stay in front long enough to get another first place finish. There we go. So that'll be an additional 10 points right there. And with it, we're at 30 in total. Let's move to the next and final race for the Mushroom Cup. All right, Shy Guy Bazaar is our next one. You can see with this one's so cute. I love this track a lot. We got the Shy Guys on the flying carpets just flying around. It's a crazy track. And it's the final race, so let's see how far we can get with it. And it's crazy that a lot of these tracks I'm more familiar with because of Mario Kart Tour, and you know, some of them being moved over to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in the most recent Booster Course Pass, than I am, you know, about them being in this game. So we got this whole store area here with all these markets. Very neat. Got it right there. Gotta watch out for these jars too. Probably don't wanna run into those as we take a pretty tight turn right there. I did not mean to throw that. Uh-oh. Okay, so that inside area is sort of not the kind of area I wanna drive on. It slows me down a lot. Good to know. Pick up a couple more coins, just like that. And here we go. Just like that, ooh. Now we get the fireworks too, it's nighttime here. This is quite the view. This level is quite the spectacle. As we go through here, I get an extra coin. We avoid the flying Shy Guys. Here we go. Okay, I don't know if I can do tricks off of those. It doesn't seem like I can. We're cruising here at 50cc. Obviously, it's not the most exciting mode, but it really helps us get our bearings, figure out the tracks, figure out how this game might control a little bit differently, but jumping up here onto the roof works as sort of a bit of a shortcut for sure. There we go, got that right over there, and we're just gonna drift through here. Maybe I'll sprinkle around some bananas. I don't wanna use too many of them, I wanna keep them to protect me, but it currently seems like we have a good lead. Oh, there is a shortcut to the left of there. I don't know if it's a good one to take without a mushroom, but I'll try it in the next lap just to see. Fireworks are still going. And we will just boost through this as much as I can. But we shouldn't have to worry too much about winning races, you know, for our first run through all the tracks here at 50cc. So far, so good, as we head into the final lap. But I think out of all the tracks, oh, here comes the blue shell. This one might be my favorite for this cup, either this or Toad Circuit. I mean, I always love a good circuit track, and I definitely like Toad Circuit in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just with how fast the carts can be there. So I think if this was a faster speed, I would probably appreciate, come on, not good. I'd probably appreciate Toad Circuit a bit more, but for right now, just how much fun it is to look around. And a course like this sort of makes it my favorite for this cut. Okay, so coming up over here, we gotta watch out for these spooky jars that move around with eyeballs poking out, and then hop down this way. It's like its own secret path. I'm getting bloopered, so you can't really see it, but we boost over the jump, and it just sort of works as a nice alternate path. I don't know if it's any faster, but at least it's pretty cool to look at, right? Gliding across here, grabbing some extra coins if I can. There we go, I got 2 more out of that one. And then, my speed got slowed down there because I landed in the sand. We'll be okay. Get over here, whoa. That was crazy. And there we go. We won all 4 races here in the Mushroom Cup on 50cc. Not a huge surprise, but definitely glad to get it done. Boom, 40 points. So in total, as you can see, we won. Let's see what's gonna happen next. So we have our little victory celebration. We are gliding in to the first place spot. That was so cool. Koopa Troopa came in 3rd place. Princess Peach, not too far behind us, was in 2nd, but we take the golden trophy this time. Mario wins in Mario Kart, the most surprising thing I've ever heard. All right. So with that all wrapped up, let's see our golden trophy. Congratulations! We get the golden mushroom trophy, and with it, we do get 3 stars and a 1st place finish. That's awesome, and because of that, you can't really see it on the bottom screen. It says you've unlocked the Flower Cup. Very nice. So, move forward with that. Quite the successful run through for our first cup, and we're not quite done. Just like I did with Mario Kart Wii, I wanna do 2 cups per episode, so now we're moving on to the next one. So let's move on to our 2nd cup here in Grand Prix 50cc, which of course is gonna be the Flower Cup. As you can see here, I already have it pre-selected. We have the Bolt Buggy, the Monster Tires, and the Super Glider, because I don't really have too much other to choose from here. So we'll be unlocking more car parts as we go on, but for right now with this one, we have high speed, low acceleration, high weight, low handling, and high off-road. This will be super fun, definitely a different vibe to the kart from this one, apart from the standard. So let's give it a try. And let's check out what cup we're tackling. The 50cc Flower Cup, which has Woohoo Loop, Mario Circuit, Music Park, and Rock Mountain. And we're starting with Woohoo Loop, a really interesting track for a lot of reasons, but I feel like the core reason is that it's, I think maybe the only pre-Mario Kart 8 Mario Kart track that is focused on a non-Mario game. This is a Wii Sports Resort themed track, and I'm honestly having a hard time thinking of any other Mario Kart game besides Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that had a course that wasn't from Mario, But here we are, a Woohoo Loop with the Mario Kart, or the Wii Sports music and everything. It's really cool. So we're just going through the island that you get to explore in Wii Sports Resort, which I've really not played that game too much. Here we are drifting through this. Let's do a big jump like that with a cross-country cycling sign up that way. We're driving with the cars over here. Gotta watch out for traffic, but I'm gonna drift through like that. Very cool. This kart handles really fun so far. Oh no, I say as I drive into a wall. But this is also one of those tracks, so we don't see too much in previous Mario Kart games, but instead of it being 3 laps around, it's actually just one long track that has different sections that count as its laps. So I'll have to keep that in mind as well. But we're already in section 2 out of 3 for this track. It's not a super long one, but I think that there are some different shortcuts in this. Right now, of course, I'm just gonna be worried about the main path for the most part. We could take little off-road paths like this, and because of my current kart setup, this might even be more ideal. There we go. Drift through this part, and whoa, a crazy setup over there to the right. I don't think I have the speed to really reach that, but definitely a neat shortcut over that way. I'm gonna keep it drifting here. This is such a gorgeous track too. So many vibrant colors, we're going up this crazy environment. It's really nice. But we're keeping the lead in front of Princess Peach. Gotta definitely, do a big trick off of that. I sort of almost fell off of it. All right, ready, Whoa! All right, we made it. I guess I just wanna go this way. I wanna check out the core path before we check out any of the shortcuts. Okay, don't run into the wall. All right. So far, so good. Let's keep it that way as we trick off of this ramp. Continue down this way with all the traffic. It does make a full loop, which is really weird how it's only technically one lap, but hey, there we go. We won our first race here in the Flower Cup, the Woohoo Loop, and with it, 10 extra points. That's great. Let's move to the next race. And this one will be Mario Circuit. So before in the Mushroom Cup, we had the Toad Circuit, now we have Mario Circuit. And this one, it's gorgeous with the castle and the pink trees there with all the leaves. Quite a sight to behold. All the tracks are just, they all look so good. All right, race number 2 coming in. Let's get a good start right there. Princess Peach not far behind us, but we'll get the first set of items. It's gonna be a red shell. So let's just hold that out behind us as we're drifting through. Once again, I'm getting as many coins as I can, but as I try to do that, I accidentally threw my item. But look at this, with the flower petals, with the tree leaves, whatever they're supposed to be, are just flowing around us. It's all over the ground. And then, we can do a big trick off of here, off the bouncy mushroom, and down this way through the flower garden in front of the castle, and into the main castle foyer area here. Gotta spiral up a little bit. We're doing pretty well so far, and then back outside the castle, sort of like a miniature version of it, but with the upward draft from that pipe, keep gliding, there we go. That was nice. Such a cool track, but not a super long one. I feel like a lot of Mario Kart 7 tracks can be pretty short. The only one that was really all that long was Woohoo Loop, but even that, not too long of a track, but we're gonna keep going. That was the first lap done. We got 3 more to go. Red Shell trying to knock me out, but not gonna happen. And plenty more coins as well. All right, just gonna keep it moving. Boom, got quite the drift going on there. I'll put a couple of bananas around just because I have a lot of them. And ow, that one hit me even though I got all the banana protection in the world. That's sort of funny. But I can't really get onto the grass here for those 2 ramps because I just don't have a mushroom for it. I think I'd end up losing speed. But I can boost over here, hit this one, and then, oh, I sort of missed it, but it's okay. You can see how you could sort of corner cut that with that extra boost. Jump off the side of the pipe exit there, and we continue onward. We are doing super well as we head into our last lap of this track. Let's not waste any time though. We can still get farther ahead, so I wanna make sure that happens. Get a couple of bananas just wherever we can get them. It's just crazy racing through with these giant tires. Definitely a fun kart combo. I will, whoa, do something like that. Oh my, yeah, not happening. Hold out this last banana just in case I need it. Here's hoping I don't. There we go. Boom, got it. Let's see if I can't do this, but also hit the ramp. There we go, awesome. That was really, really good. So nice little line to take there in our final lap here. Spread around a couple more bananas, and boom, now there's going to be another track well race. Great job, Mario. Finishing with flying colors. We are getting 20 points in total now, and we can move to the next race. And with this one, Music Park is such a memorable one. I think this one was also in Mario Kart 8. We got these giant music notes jumping around. I can sort of guess how this one might be sort of based on Wii Music, but I don't think it is. I don't think it actually is recognized as a Wii Music themed track. It's just supposed to be music. So yeah, very cool to see it. And of course, with it being a music themed track, it has some really cool tunes to it. You can go down the piano and you can actually hear the notes being played, which is pretty cool. These piranha plants bobbing to the beat. We gotta watch out for them because even though they're into the music, they will still chomp into us. and even across the xylophones or whatever these other ones are called. You can just hear all the fun percussion noises, which is nice. There we go. And then, oh, I guess I didn't tape the right way there, but the beat will sort of change and those platforms will change with it. We got the giant music notes slamming down, and with it we can do a little trick like that. All right, so pretty good first lap here. Just gonna drift through this as much as I can. Okay, I probably should have held those items out a little bit better, but it's fine. The first lap of Music Park is done. Keep it going. This time I'll keep more of an inside line. I don't have too many coins at the moment is my one concern. These piranha plants are really digging the songs out. They're jamming out. Let's get over here, drift through that. Looking pretty good. Nice. So, I wanna get through here as much as possible. Okay, I was a little bit scared about that banana. Here, boom, there we go, we're gliding through. I think it's faster to glide than it is to drive. I might be wrong. Oh, I jumped at the wrong time there, so I didn't get a little height boost. Boom. And there is technically a little shortcut if we take this turn from a different angle, which can be difficult to do. But boom, boom, we can get the drum bounce there, which definitely helps with that corner a little bit. Might not be the easiest to pull off at certain speeds or certain parts, but if you can make it happen, it's a pretty good one. Okay, I got the red shell here that I guess I gotta hold out for a bit. Oh no, oh no. Okay, there was something on the way for me, but I guess it stopped. It must have been a red shell. Nope, it was a blue shell. Just took a breather. Yikes, uh-oh. Oh no, not good. I get knocked all the way down. Luckily, we have built up such a magnificent lead that it's hardly an issue. My only problem is I haven't gotten many coins this race. I'd like to change it, there just aren't a lot of coins around. You can see the gliding part changed platforms there. Oh no. Okay, whoa. And then I'm just gonna go here, grab 4 more coins. Very, very nice. And we're almost there, almost at the end. Boom, we made it through Music Park. Mario's pumped about it. That was a really cool course. I definitely like that one. One of my favorite new additions to this game through this series, of course. But let's go to the last race here for the Flower Cup. And it's gonna be Rock Mountain. Another super crazy sort of explorative map, just like with like Woohoo Island, or whatever it was called. We get to climb up these like mountains and just do some crazy gliding. It'll be fun. All right, Mario, our final race of today. Let's get it done. And off we go with this one. Grab some coins right over there and get the drift in. No time to waste. This is a race we want to win. Want to take it all the way home, maybe get another 3-star finish. I'm not quite sure how the star system works in this game. In certain Mario Kart games, performance is key to get a high star ranking, but in other Mario Kart games, all that matters is you get first place every time. So we'll have to see how this one ends up turning out. Of course, that first Mushroom Cup, we got all 3, but this time, well, we'll get all 3 again. This is such a gorgeous track though. As you can see, we land here in the forest. It's full of lush foliage. Just gonna keep drifting through as we start our ascent back up the mountain. Where, what do you know, it's called Rock Mountain, and there's lots of rocks falling on us, or at least trying to. They're avalanching down. I got the blue shell treatment there, so sort of fell behind, but we're back to it, and this is where we can glide around like crazy, and if we do it just right, there was not an upward draft in that pipe. Isn't there normally? Was that just a Mario Kart Tour thing? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't do that right, weird. Well, I'll have to keep that in mind. Anyways, let's keep drifting through the spooky cave with the bats and everything. How did that not hit the bananas? Get out of here. Put a couple of those down. I'm able to hit Princess Peach with one of them. Grab a couple more coins. You can see that there is upward air here, but guess what I did? I totally missed it. Oh my goodness. All right, keep it going, land here, and back to drifting. Oh no, actually back to gliding. And I guess I'll get right about there. give me definitely a little bit to get used to when it comes to gliding. And I will, whoa, get through here just like that. And oh my, whoa, we almost got destroyed there, but we're fine. And heading into the final lap. Okay, see now the pipe has a gust of wind. I wish I tried again. Ow, that was just not very nice. Could I like cut the corner here? Oh, I can, that's neat. All right, I got this right here. We're swinging around our Tanuki tail. And that was a pretty fitting item, of course, because Super Mario 3D Land was also one of the new games that came out on the 3DS, so really tied itself in with that. Always very cool to see. If I can just get over here, get that gust of wind, I can maybe, oh no, that didn't work. I thought that going off of that would give me a little trick, but it didn't. Is that once again just something they added on the later iterations of this? In Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart Tour? Might be the case. Yoshi trying to steal my first place. I'm so sorry, mister, but it's not gonna happen. Have a banana if you want, but that's all you're getting. Okay, I got the Tanuki Leaf again. Instead of doing the tricks up the ramps, I think I'll just speed boost my way through, and that seems to be working quite well. Please don't get squished by any rocks in the last little stretch here. We're fine, and there we go. Into the finish line. We win yet again. A full sweep of victories throughout the first two cups here. That is fantastic to see. 40 more points in total. Let's see our victory celebration. So we had quite an exciting time racing through 50cc so far with Mario. It's gonna be a very similar celebration as before, but instead of Koopa Troopa, Toad got third place this time. Second place still goes to Princess Peach. The first place goes to the #1 red plumber that I know of personally. That's gonna be Mario. So there we go. It really is the same song as it was in Mario Kart Wii as well. They just reused that whole thing. But there we go, congratulations, we get the Golden Flower Cup. And as you can see, we've unlocked the Star Cup as well. Really nice reward there. And ooh, here we go. You've collected 50 coins. A new car customization option has been unlocked. So I don't know if I'm including the bottom screen, but that's what it said. And that's something I've been wanting to explain, is that of course, if you get enough coins beyond what you're already collecting, if you get more coins, you are able to unlock new things. So you're able to unlock new carts. I don't think you unlock characters through coins, but carts, tires, gliders can all be unlocked by collecting coins throughout your races. So that's super important to keep in mind, but let's keep it moving. As you can see, we are back on the main menu. And that was our first time through Mario Kart 7. There's still so much more action ahead of us. We have to play through all the Grand Prix modes. There's all the different characters, but we got to start with Mario here. We'll be continuing it with Luigi with the next two 50cc cups, but for right now, that was a ton of fun. Definitely let me know your thoughts on this game and if you've played it before and how excited you are to see more episodes. All that kind of stuff, I'd love to hear it. But for right now, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Mario Kart 7. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.